And welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 64. Last time we started, well actually we continued with Tiny Huge Island. Or I think we actually started, I don't remember. Not gonna lie, don't actually remember. But anyway, rematch with Koopa the Quick. So what you want to do is go into the small world. Again, you never want to go into the big world because that just makes your life a lot more complicated in every possible way. And go through this pipe. Yes, this exact pipe, because this actually takes you right to where Koopa the Quick is. If you go down here... remember how I said last episode there's a Koopa we can kill in the small world, which is basically Koopa the Quick? Yep. That's why I think it's Koopa the Quick, but, you know, he's fine. Long time no see. Wow, have you gone fast? Have you been training on the sly, or is it the power of the stars? I've been feeling down about losing the last race. This is my home course. How about a rematch? The goal is Windswept Valley. The key is long jumps, apparently. I don't know if that's actually true, but I just saw a video like a couple days ago where it's like, oh, the key to this is long jumps. So I assume the key to this is long jumps. Oops. This is actually a really easy race, by the way. Don't long jump here because there's wind that will kill you. See, that's easy, as long as you don't run past the goal. Yes, I am referring to a specific Let's Play that I was just watching. No way, you beat me again! And I just spent my entire savings on these new Koopa Mach 1 sprint shoes. Here, I guess I have to hand over the star to the winner of the race. Congrats, Mario. Though, in all fairness, I only was watching a highlight rather than the whole Let's Play. But yeah, make sure you know where the goal is in every race. Word of advice for the future. So that means there are 2 more left? No, actually just this one. Jeez, this went fast. Okay, so Make Wiggler Squirm is actually the only level I think that I can remember at least that just requires you to be in both. I might be wrong, might be thinking of something else, but to my knowledge, it's the only one that requires you to go through 2 areas. Because... Okay, shoot. It's actually easier, I think, going from the other side anyway. Okay, this is going great so far. I don't know, I feel like I should be able to do this. Okay, I'm not sure how that worked in terms of the physics, but hey, I made it, so cool. Yay, damage boost! Totally unintentional damage boost. But, so, we have to break this. Step 1. Step 2, go into this pipe. Again, to my knowledge, like, even though I just played yesterday, I should know. Yeah, this is the only time when you actually need to do something in the small world to actually affect the large world for a star in the large world, or the huge island. I should just call it by its actual name. So, up here we got this star again, but we actually have to go down this gap. You can't ground pound it when there's water here because it's too high up. So that's why. Ah, you flooded my house. Why? Look at this mess. What am I going to do now? The ceiling's ruined, the floor is soaked. What to do? What to do? It makes me so mad. Everything's been going wrong since I got this star. It's so shiny, but it makes me feel strange. You can't see him, but we are fighting a Wiggler. Have you ever fought a Wiggler in a Mario game? Can't take this anymore. First you get me all wet, then you stomp on me. Now I'm really, really mad. Just bash him a couple times. You have to hit him on the head, by the way. Hey, knock it off. That's the 2nd time you've nailed me. Now you're asking for it, linguini breath. So now he's faster. In the DS version, he turns red, which is the standard Wiggler thing. Ouch, uncle. Okay, I give. Take the star. I feel better now. I don't really need it anymore. Anyway, I can see the stars through my ceiling at night. They make me feel peaceful. Please come back and visit anytime. One cool detail is that the Wiggler is actually like supersized. You can see him over there, small. You can actually see him fall through, which is actually kind of dark. I guess it's implied that he just lives in the entire cave and can go between the ceiling and the floor at will, but it's just weird him like falling straight down. that is all of them. So we got 2 more. 2 plus 7 plus 7. So yeah, we're on track. Now that went a lot smoother than I expected, to be honest. Wait a sec. Which one are we going towards? I think it's this one. Now you might be thinking to yourself, what about the clock? Well, I want to get this out of the way first. It's actually the second to last secret star. And it's a doozy. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I think this is the right entrance. I think right is the level, left is the... yeah, left is the secret. Red coins on a bunch of cloud platforms. Yeah. This is not the easiest thing in the world. First step, you want to find the bomb. I don't know where the bomb is, not gonna lie, so that'll be fun. Oh, hi. Never mind, there you are. The reason why sometimes punching will work eventually is because I think it moves your sprite forward a little bit, so it eventually moves you to a position where you can actually talk to him. So we got 2 coins, or was that 3 coins? I lost count already. Can I fire straight up here so we have plenty of vertical momentum? There's a red coin up there, I see, but we need a cannon to get there. Which is easier said than done with this camera angle. Yeah, it's really hard to see some of these things. And I'm really worried about the flight power running out very soon. So I'm gonna stop here. Oh yeah, there's a coin here, so we have to stop here. Oh yeah, by the way, I did actually reset the game because this is actually the day after all the other videos in that batch. So the fact my life count is lower is because, again, this is one of those games that resets your life count every time you play. Not a fan, not the end of the world either. It's just kind of one of those things. I'm afraid. Yeah, that part always worries me, even though I know there's something underneath. It's just kind of scary, the thought of just dropping straight down like that. It's just kind of nerve-wracking. Can I get the coin? No? Okay. I can get this one though. No problem. So... I think I need the cannon. So try to make our way over here again. This level is actually famous for, I think, what they call the Walk of Shame. Which should be self-explanatory, but the Walk of Shame, I think, is, if I'm not remembering wrong, basically, if you actually mess up, you don't lose a life, you fall all the way back to the courtyard of the castle. So if you mess up, you actually have to make your way all the way back up to the 3rd floor. So that's generally not considered ideal, for obvious reasons. So yeah, don't mess this up. Be very careful, take your time. Try to make sure your line of sight is good at all times, because that can really screw you up. That alone will mess you up more often than not. Just not being able to see something clearly enough. Scary part, actually getting to the star. Where am I? There we are. Oh man, I kind of thought I overshot there. Well, that actually was surprisingly smooth. That took like, what, 4 minutes? Which is actually pretty good, because that level does tend to create problems for people. So yeah, good to have that out of the way. TikTok clock has a unique gimmick, actually. Depending on... oh shoot, I did the wrong thing! Well, guess I'm not getting the star I thought I was. Basically, what position the clock hands are at determines the speed of the mechanisms. Yeah, I totally had no depth perception in that moment. Basically, stopping at the minute hand, or is it the hour hand? I think it's a minute hand around where it's at 12. I think I did too early, unfortunately. That should freeze the clock. Aha, I did it right. So I actually want to do the star first. So that's part technically not a bad thing that I died. I kind of wish I didn't die, because I could have gotten a second star. There is one star where you actually need the clock to be at full tilt. Or actually it's not necessary, but it's helpful, because you actually have to ride up part of the clock. And thus you actually wait a long time if it's on a slow setting. So you want to actually put it on a faster setting in that case. Yeah, this part is a little complicated because these platforms you can't grab onto, you have to jump straight to them if I'm not mistaken, because of weird physics. Like there, I couldn't grab onto the ledge. Because these are normally spinning, so it's not really designed for standing room. But yeah, this level's actually one of my favorites, but it also stresses me out. It's very cool design-wise, but it's also very intense because you're having to jump across so many moving mechanisms. Unless you freeze time, of course. I was actually reading something that I never noticed before, that in Mario Party 3 there's a minigame called, what was the name of it? I don't remember, but it's one where you have to jump over clock hands. And it actually looks like the clock in this level. I mean on the outer clock face. So just a little nod, or maybe it's just a bumped up texture from this game. That's probably the more likely explanation. Oh, look at the homage, except it's totally just a reused texture. If I had $1 for every time I've thought that kind of thing in a video game. Majora's Mask is really guilty of that, by the way. I love Majora's Mask, but originality for textures is not really on point. Like for example, the ranch sign in Majora's Mask actually says Kakariko Village in Hylian, because it's the same sign as from Kakariko Village. A lot of character models were reused, so on and so forth. So yeah, Majora's Mask is basically like a big ROM hack of Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I like it better, because it does better things. I mean, that's often the case with ROM hacks, isn't it? That they take good assets and then put them to use in a way that developers never intended and end up making a better product. Though, in all fairness, I've actually not played many ROM hacks. I mean, the only ROM hack I've actually played is Kaizo, which I actually enjoyed. Yes, I enjoyed Kaizo. For what it was, I enjoyed it. I like hard games, though. I tend to enjoy challenge. So yeah, this 100 coins is actually not too terrible. The problem is, because you're scaling a giant clock, if you fall, you're kind of out of luck. So that's the problem, like that. I'm actually trying to think how to actually get up there. How are we supposed to get up there? Okay, thing is, normally this platform— oh, shoot. Almost fell down the hole again. This platform is normally moving, so now I'm like, how do I get up there? I thought there was a second platform. I think I can wall jump. If I don't die first. Die trying! Okay. Well, that's the right idea, I just fell. Instead of picking myself up. Again, there's actually a recovery heart right there, so even if I do mess up, as long as I land here, I shouldn't be in any danger whatsoever. I don't know why this is giving me trouble, by the way. Because I keep bouncing off the wall, that's why I should go here. I'm not used to actually doing this level. As much as I like this— wow, why isn't this working? Oh, you have to actually run, you can't just jump in place. Even though the sound effect plays, that's bizarre. Wow. I feel like all my skill from the last few days is all gone. All used up on that early part of the run, but again, it's just what I'm familiar with. I'm not familiar with this part of the game very well. Even though I like the later part of the game, I just don't play it because it's inconvenient. Because, you know, I don't do 70-star runs because that takes forever. It's hard for me to, like, PB, or personal best, or get a personal best in a long run, because I tend to just fall apart by the end of it. Shorter runs are more my thing. So yeah. I mean, in all fairness, like a 120 star is only like an hour and 40 minutes, I think. Might be lower than that now. Huh, finally made it. Good golly. Also, by the way, it's the slide music for the millionth time. Again, if there's one complaint I do have is that this music is used a lot. And it's not even like the best song in the game. That's the credits song. Yeah, like for some reason, the only song I really like out of the soundtrack is actually the credits song. Even though I do like the soundtrack, but it's like, I don't know why, but just the music is overplayed, I think. Maybe it's this music is stressful. That's probably it. That I find this music too stressful. Which is kind of is. Okay, that was scary. But yeah, this music is so high energy that it kind of is just stress. Whoa, okay. Man. This game is well made. Barely. Just kinda do like that. Even though I collected the red coins, I'm not actually gonna get that star. Because, quite honestly, I don't want to make this climb all over again. I want to stay up here, if I can. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're good. Yeah, this level is, like, really terrifying. I feel like I should be closer to 100 coins by now, too, but maybe it's these two blocks. Yeah, it's these two blocks that basically push you over 100. Or not. Well, that's awkward. Speaking of awkward, this camera just can't keep up right now. What's down here? Shoot, that's a 1-up. If I'm not saying anything, it's probably because I'm really concentrating. Fair warning. I think down here is some coins. I hope. I sincerely hope. Thank goodness. Man, yeah, this level's a very tense 100 coins, but it's actually pretty straightforward if you don't die. That can describe most video games. It's pretty easy if you don't die. It's like, yeah, no kidding. So we're actually not gonna get the star I already made appear, because quite frankly, I don't want to do this again. I just want to go over here. Now there's a trick to this. If you triple jump, I think, with good timing, you can actually end up on top of the thwomp, or on top of the conveyor belt. That's what that's called. But it's like, maybe it's off the pole that the thwomp is on? I don't remember. But I'm making it sound like I'm hitting the wall, like I can wall jump. So that fills me with hope. You have to wall, like... Well, that's the right idea, at least. So, how did I do that? I've done this before, by the way. Aha! Do not die here. And that's the highest star in the level, so we don't ever have to come back that high into the level again. So that's a relief. That level is very intense, but again, it's not too bad if you know what you're doing. I got the star from this guy already, I think. So I guess we're ending off for now. Got like 5 stars, not too many, but we're at the end game. We should expect them to be difficult. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Super Mario 64.